Well, I am an admirer of Elisa's. Elisa has even worked for me, and the fact is that she is talented.
What's it called? Kermit and Friends?
Kermit and Friends.
Kermit. But if
Kermit,
you're saying
like
not
the
to
frog?
do,
Yeah,
wait.
I actually have watched a few hours of the Kermit and Friends.
How many hours have you watched, Natalie?
Oh, no. Probably indulged in 8 hours.
Holy.
My wife and I watched Benji's ex-girlfriends or whatever's going on. We watched this crazy podcast, and I have to say, this is one of the probably in the top 5 things I think about right now.
She has a podcast, but she gets to come on the radio. It is craziness upon craziness.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kermit and Friends. I'm Elisa. This is Fozzie, and Kermit is watching from heaven. We took a week off. I went to a wedding. I was on the East Coast, Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, a lot of places. But a lot of things have happened since I've been gone. I was kind of busy, so I wasn't in the Kermit and Friends fan club. But I heard a lot of what was going on. People quit, people left, people came back. There's a lot of drama. I don't know what the hell is going on. Weezy, can you tell us what went on during my trip?
Well, I tried to keep up for a good week and a half, and then I actually had to just take a step away because it's so ever changing that you cannot keep up. And there's been so much drama, so much infighting. Old foes are now friends, but you can't tell if they're really friends. I mean, it's madness. Right now, the whole Chase Erica thing is fascinating too.
Yeah, so there's people from Kermit and Friends that are hooking up, which I always say, yes, hook up with a Kermitarian. If you're going to hook up with someone, if you're going to marry someone, if you're going to date someone, date within our fan club and within our show. That's the best way. That's the only way.
Right.
As far as you go, Weezy, do you still have friends here? Have you lost friends? Have you
no,
friends?
I've remained unbelievably neutral through all of this, and so I've maintained my friends. A couple hurt feelings here and there.
Feelings will be hurt. If you put the show as your number one priority and you always have the show in mind, and that's just number one above anything else, feelings will be hurt. So
really hurt.
Don't be afraid to be yourself, Weezy. Don't be afraid to say how you really feel. And don't worry too much about people's feelings. If they enjoy the show, if they get a lot out of it, which I think that they should and they will,
yes.
That will be clear. That would be clear. Right. And do not let ego get in the way, because I noticed that's something that's been a problem around here.
That is a fact. Yeah. There's battles of ego going on every single corner of the fan club. And it's really hard to keep up. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. So we got a new producer. Our old producer quit the show due to tremendous ego problems. I think that's what it came down to. That person did a fine job, but the frog is here. The frog is going to take over from this point. Frog, what do you see for Kermit and Friends?
Yep. The frog's got it. No need to worry.
Frog's got this.
Yeah, I trust you. I like you. I think you're fabulous. So far, what you've done for the show has been so tremendous. I mean, just worlds above what we've had before. So on the show today, we're going to have these brilliant inventors that were just on Shark Tank on Friday. They were just on Shark Tank. They did fabulous. Everybody loved them. They're selling out of their product, and now they're here on Kermit and Friends today, Frog.
Wow, I just know it's going to be a really great show today. Does he got to come up right now?
Yeah, Andy actually attended my company holiday Christmas party, and he killed it. He was so incredible. Everybody was impressed. He had humor. He was a star. Andy, what did you think of the Christmas party for my company?
Hated it.
That's not true. You had a great time, Andy. Come on, tell everybody what a great time you had.
Yeah, I really did. I had a good time.
He had a good time. See, so you get a little nervous before your, company Christmas party. I've had company parties go so bad. When I was working at Howard Stern, I was so nervous for one of the parties. I got wasted and I was actually blacked out the whole night. So I didn't want a repeat of that. And that was horrible. And then another year, I decided to sing karaoke with Benji, and everybody was just staring at us. Nobody was clapping. Nobody was dancing. It was just humiliating. So I've had so many bad years, but this was actually my most successful Christmas party to date. And I think it was because Andy was so sweet and beautiful and just so humble, and everybody loved him, Frog.
I'm a little bit jealous.
You are? You're jealous that Andy got to go to my company party?
Yeah. He doesn't even comb his hair.
This is comb. It's called bedhead.
Yeah, it's like a sexy look, Frog. It's a sexy look. Actually, Andy looked great at the party. This is a picture of Andy and I. See, we were at this party and we were beautiful. We were dressed up. We're actually wearing the same outfit right now.
You're killing me here. You're just killing me.
Yeah, it was fabulous. We had a great time. So Andy, we were speaking earlier and you mentioned that we're only, if we get married, we have a deal going that, we planned out our sex life in advance. So we're saying that for our...
Talk about that?
You don't want to talk about that?
If you're okay with it, I am.
Yeah. So we're gonna plan out our sex life in advance. We're saying we're only gonna have sex on major holidays. So
I said no. I said no to that. Are you out of your fucking mind?
So it's Christmas, it's Hanukkah.
No to that deal.
New Year's, Independence Day,
Easter, and every fucking day in between. If I want it, I'm gonna get it, girl.
Huh. Okay. Well, we'll discuss that later, but things are going well with Andy and I. We did it amazing at our Christmas party. Incredible. Everybody was impressed. We have a full packed show for today. I am so impressed with these guests that we have booked. And it's just incredible. We have our new producer, Andy. Our producer, Kermit the Frog, is here. What do you think? This is a better producer than what we had before, right?
I don't remember the other one.
Yeah, the other one refused to appear on Kermit and Friends. And that's really difficult to have a... What?
Why? Use?
So the previous producer of Kermit and Friends never appeared on camera. He never spoke. I don't know why. I'm not sure, but he never really participated. So it's great to have a producer, because I come from the Howard Stern Show. On the Howard Stern Show, all the back office people are on air, and that's what makes them so great. People love, to break down that fourth wall and see what's really going on. So that's why it's so great that we have this frog. The frog will be producing the show. The frog will be on the show, and it just adds another dimension to it. So sometimes you just have to let things go to move forward. And I really believe that. So I'm just so thankful that this frog is here. And the frog stepped up in a way nobody has stepped up. The show is called Kermit and Friends. It's based off Kermit the Frog. And finally, after 6 years of this idea, a frog has stepped up, Andy.
A frog, but you can't call him Kermit, right?
I can call him Kermit. My dog was named Kermit after Kermit the Frog.
I don't know. Talk to Jim Henson's ghost about that.
I will. He'll be booked on next week's show. Okay, so yes, so that's just the announcement for today. Our old producer left, new producer in. It's really not a big deal because if you don't see somebody on the show, it's hard to explain what they're about because nobody has experienced that person. But our two guests today appeared on Shark Tank on Friday.
Love that.
Love that show, right? It's a terrific, terrific show. This show, Shark Tank, it allows inventors of products to come on and then they pitch their idea.
Baby, people know what Shark Tank is.
You think they do? Well, Frog didn't know. Frog thought it was a shark in a tank, right, Frog?
Pond.
What was that?
He lives in a pond.
Yeah. So he wasn't familiar with the show.
Where's the shark at?
Yeah, they're coming. So this is an ad.
Safe in your pond.
You stay away from my pond. Where did you get that cup at?
All right. Okay, everybody calm down. This is an ad for their product, which is incredible. I'm going to be showing how you can buy this with a special discount code, a Kermit and Friends discount code. Let me put that up here.
So they won.
So in my opinion, they did win. And this is why. They sold
So there's no sharks. There's not going to be a shark. A real shark with the fin and the teeth. Yeah.
No. Frog.
Kermit.
Okay.
I honestly don't think you can call him Kermit.
I'm just going to call him Frog for now. Everybody enjoy.
Frog.
Yeah. Just everybody relax. Everybody just calm down for a second and enjoy this ad. What, Andy?
It looks a lot like you're related to Kermit, yeah? Or
all frogs look alike. All us frogs look alike.
That's not true.
Yeah, unless you're a frog, you can't tell one from the other. My name's Frog.
Okay, well, whatever.
All right, Andy, don't be jealous of a frog. Everybody enjoy this ad for Santa's Enchanted Mailbox.
It's Santa's Enchanted Mailbox. First, write a letter to me, Santa. Then place the letter into your magical mailbox. Raise the flag and listen to the enchanted sounds. Open the mailbox again and your letter is on the way to me at the North Pole.
See, did it go? Is it gone?
Yeah.
Let me see.
And it's gone! There. Oh my God! It's there. It's not there. It's empty. It's gone! It's gone! Holy moly! Whoa, it's gone!
Where'd it go? Yes, it did.
Okay, welcome to the show, the creator of Santa's Enchanted Mailbox, Chris and Elisa.
Hi, how are you? Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. You guys look great. I'm so happy to have you on the show.
We have to squeeze in here.
Here, let me see if I can. Just hold on, Frog. Just stand by. I'm just going to take the frog out for a second. I'm so thrilled to have you guys on the show. I'm so impressed with what you've done with your invention. What were you guys doing before you created this amazing product?
So we're actually still doing that. This amazing product is just something we do on the side. Lisa,
I own a hair salon in Connecticut.
and I'm in finance, so I work in the credit card industry.
Wow. So you still have these jobs. You sold out of your product.
Yeah.
I saw on the show.
Well, we didn't fully sell out. We still have, but we're doing a lot better than we ever imagined as a result of getting on the show.
Okay,
but,
great.
Elisa, it's a seasonal item. It sells 25 days a year, so we can't quite make it our full-time job. But we have other things in the works that maybe this could eventually become something we do full-time.
Well, but there's other seasonal items that seem to do quite well. I was surprised that you guys didn't get a deal. I was shocked at that, but there are many products that have been on Shark Tank that did not get a deal that really succeeded, and I think you guys are going to be that for sure.
Thank you very much. The thing is, too, is that when you look at like your Elf on the Shelf, right?
Yeah.
They've been around for almost 13, 14 years now, in their first couple years. Thank you very much. I love that we're seeing comments here. We agree. But the thing is, things with the Elf on the Shelf, it takes some time. And we've only been out 3 years, and here we were on Shark Tank already. So the sharks, where we had great feedback. I mean, you saw the episode. Oh, look at this. How cool is this little interview? The feedback was awesome, but we're a young company. They picked up immediately that we don't do this full time. Our inventory's low. Our margins are thin. However, being selected out of 70,000 applications to even get on TV and pitch the show, it's going to do wonders for the company. So,
well, it's like winning the lottery. I think going on Shark Tank is kind of like winning the lottery. It's just the promotion that you get out of it. We're getting a caller. Kermit and Friends, how can I help you?
Yeah, I think Chris and Elisa, it's weird she has the same name as you. Okay, I get it.
Why is that weird? Okay.
There's not many of us, I think.
If a panel, right, a panel of educated, probably the most amazing industrialists, entrepreneurs on the planet say your idea sucks.
They didn't say it sucks.
Advice. Yeah, they didn't give them a deal, so they know they can't make money on it, right?
No, so actually, you got to
actually watch the show though.
You have to watch. You have to watch the show to understand it.
No, so I got to say something. I got to say something about that. Okay.
Yes.
So, what people like that want is something on a silver platter, right? So, they want it ready to go, no problems. There was some issue with like the licensing. It wasn't that they said it was a bad product. They think it's a great product because it obviously is.
And you know what? It's first of all, that the caller clearly has never watched Shark Tank, so that's obvious. But Shark Tank, getting
you are a frightening looking fella as well.
Well, let's talk about this. Ring Video Doorbell did not get a deal on Shark Tank.
Yeah.
So, does Ring Video Doorbell suck?
And here's the other thing too.
Wow.
It was a really awesome segment because the feedback was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Our inventory is very, very low. We don't do this full time. So the Sharks looked at a seasonal item that really can't make them a lot of money with the margins. We ultimately had one goal in mind. We came on the show to pitch to America, not to the Sharks.
Right.
And as a result right now, if the product sucked,
we do.
Yes,
right?
they have enough money to repel them. But here's the good news, Elisa. We would have thought too, okay, well, hopefully they're nice to us. They appreciate the product. Well, America heard us loud and clear. We are selling out fast and furiously. So, sorry, I'm getting distracted by the comments. I don't know how to read and speak at the same time. So no, we're thrilled, and you know what? We put ourselves out there, so we know that people will watch the show, and we're not gonna make friends with everyone, but at the same time, we love what we were able to accomplish, and we're doing pretty well.
Listen, you're famous now. You won. Okay,
Yeah.
now you're famous. Who cares about the rest? So the experience of going on Shark Tank.
That call was awesome, by the way. I love that call. Bring me more calls like that, because now
All
I'm
right.
fired up.
All right, people call in. Okay, so the experience of being on Shark Tank, these are some of the most famous stars. Mark Cuban. Do they come backstage? Do they say anything to you? Do they say, I'm sorry, I didn't give you guys a deal? Are they nice? What are these guys like?
They were really, really nice to us. They don't take the time to come back and talk to you afterwards, but what they said in front of you was enough. Like we were in there for over 45 minutes and
pitching.
Pitching and talking back and forth, getting some great advice, and they were awesome. They were really, really good to us. I can't say that there was anything negative about it. And to be honest, I feel like sometimes when I watch Shark Tank, I'm so busy Googling the product that I'm like falling in love with.
Yeah.
I don't even know or care whether they get the deal or not.
Exactly.
so-
And then another thing is, I wonder if you guys will actually end up doing better, because now don't 100% of the profits go to you, or do they still go to that manufacturer the way you guys set it up before?
No, so we're not in a licensing contract anymore. So we actually applied for the show last year.
Okay.
And got to pretty much the finish line, but our current licensing deal prevented us from being able to go on the show. So they reached out to us. They actually came back to us a year later. Now the good news is as far as profitability, it's all great. But again, it's the overall exposure. And to Lisa's point, again, we pitched for 50 minutes. They brought it down to an 8-minute segment.
Right.
Again, they bring out hundreds of companies to pitch. So we didn't find out until 2 weeks before air date that we were actually going to be picked to go on the show. So we didn't even have enough time to now re-up on inventory, because again, it's a seasonal item. So we prepared that we might get on, knowing ahead, but we didn't know until 2 weeks before that we were actually selected for air.
Okay, wow, this is really interesting. I think a lot of people turn down your monitor. You're not a first-time caller. Hello, Kermit and Friends.
Hi. You know, it's been a kind of a standard procedure for a lot of inventors to go on the show to get exposure. They know they're not going to get a deal. Have you found that your sales have increased because you've been on the show? Like, I would imagine they have.
Yeah. Just hold on. That's a good question. Harry Brogan, call back. I just missed your call. Yeah. So how much have your sales increased? Because I saw that you did like 1.4 million in your second year. Is that right?
Yeah. So that's wholesale.
Hold on, Andy, 1 second.
Yeah. So that's wholesale. We had
wholesale.
We had a big box retailer in our second year. They actually placed a $1.7 million order. But keep in mind, by the way, Andy, we are huge fans, so this is exciting for us to meet you.
Oh, finally, you put me on. I didn't talk to you guys.
But I'll just finish that real quick. So again, Elisa, 2 years ago, a big box retailer through our licensing partner placed a major order, which gave us a ton of brand exposure.
Because aren't you in Walmart, Bed Bath & Beyond, Amazon? Where else is your product?
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby.
Yeah,
I love Hobby Lobby.
Those are some of the bigger ones.
Wow. Okay, so with that,
thank you.
okay, so that's terrific. So the 1.4 million that did not go to you. Where did that 1.4?
Oh no, but it does. So it's the wholesale of the item. So Walmart ordered 108,000 mailboxes 2 years ago. So you have to remember, after manufacturing, after shipping, receiving, like again, and this was under a licensing contract. This year, we no longer rely on a licensing company anymore. It's all but so again, when you asked a question about sales, I posted a video, and by the way, guys, Elisa, I want to just make this joke at them. I tag Elisa all the time on accident when I'm trying to tag my wife and post. So there's a lot of times where people are like, why are you tagging the stranger? But anyway, the sales skyrocketed and the website blew up as soon as it aired. At one point, we had probably about 50,000 people on our site.
Wow.
So it's done amazing. Sorry, Andy, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say early on before my girl put me on the show, you said this. What did I tell?
Andy?
You're back.
Is he back?
Nope.
Wait, hold on, Andy. He froze. I'm not sure why. Maybe he'll just call. Oh, here he's back. Sorry, Andy. Go ahead, Andy.
I don't have the internet, by the way.
That's okay. That's okay. What was your question? Oh my God. Okay. Let him refresh, or he can call in. I have a actual caller. Kermit and Friends, how can I help you?
Hi, Lisa. This is Harry.
Wait, who is this? Hey, Harry. Hey, Harry. Thanks for calling in.
How we doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Great. Hey, I wanted to tell Chris and Elisa, we shop at the Hobby Lobby here in Virginia Beach a lot, and I have not seen this product on the shelf at our store.
Yeah, so actually, we found out in
that. Number two, I will be ordering one from your website.
Yay!
Use the promo code that we gave to Elisa.
Too late for this year, but I'll be doing it for next year.
Oh, thank you, Harry. Don't forget to use the promo code Kermit 2021, and you'll get 20% off.
Yeah, I've already seen that scrolling at the bottom of the screen.
And Elisa,
I've already got the website up, ready to rock and roll.
Thank you, Harry. Thank you so much. That's our COO, Harry Brogan. Thank you, Harry. Wow, I love this. Yeah, people love this product. They just love it. It's such a happy product. It just spreads joy. There's, it's just a joy. I mean, if I walk into Hobby Lobby, I want to see something like this.
So Elisa, too, we actually had some good news. We sold 95% of our inventory nationally sold out at Hobby Lobby. That's probably why you didn't see it.
Wow.
We only had about 4 or 5 per location. That's why they went pretty quick.
Okay, terrific.
Yeah.
Okay, so after being on Shark Tank, so this is something you recommend highly for people that are inventors, creative people. Would you say that you went on at the right time? Like, what about the timing? When should people go on? Hold on 1 second, Erica. Just hold. When should people go on in their career? Because you were already in Walmart when you went on that show. So so the point of going on the show is not necessarily to get money, because I don't think you really needed that $150,000 really, right?
Yeah, so the thing is too, Lisa, is that Walmart was great, but when you're in retail and you have a product that you walk by and you see this, you think it's, unless you know the story behind it, it looks like it's an ordinary decorative Christmas mailbox. So we wanted the national exposure. There you go. We wanted the national exposure to show what the actual product did. So to be able to pitch to a show that has 4 million people watching it live, and then in syndication, we're actually airing again on Christmas Eve.
I saw that. You're airing twice.
Yeah. So the exposure alone of letting people know what the product is and what it does, you can't. We can't afford advertising like that. So absolutely, it's where you'll see that companies go on to Shark Tank that are already making millions and millions of dollars a year.
Absolutely.
Andy's back.
Andy's back.
Yeah.
Okay, Andy, I
don't know what's wrong. I have 2 phones, so I switched to the other one. But listen, can I tell you something? Early on, when you talk a lot, by the way, Chris.
Thank you, Andy.
He pitches his product.
You're welcome. No, listen, your product, by the way, do you remember what I told you, Elisa, when I heard about it? What did I say?
I don't remember anything. I don't remember.
I'll tell you, because I remember. I said, it's never going to work because what are you going to use it 1 week out of the year? You're going to have a mailbox. But then I thought today, because you told me about their product, I thought today, you know what? That mailbox is open all year.
Yes.
There could be a kid that puts a letter in July saying Santa, because he found out he has cancer and he's going to die in December. I mean, that's morbid, but so he puts a letter in saying, I wouldn't mind a football.
Yeah.
Or a second chance at life or something.
Beautiful.
That's a big one, right? You're right.
Yeah,
People
see?
cure cancer.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it could be year round for giving kids something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you're onto something, to be honest. I hated it at first. Now I think you're onto something.
See, he just had to think about it. He had to think about it a little more. We're getting a caller. Yes, Erica, Kermit and Friends.
Yes. So I want to know these Shark Tank people, what's their profit margin? Because they mentioned a high profit margin. I want to know, just working for large corporations, I know it's not usually too high. What do they make?
Great question, Erica. Thank you for your call. Okay. Profit margin.
So Erica, our margins are just paper thin, put it that way at this point. And the reason why we're actually working with multiple manufacturers right now. So we determine on the show itself, we didn't actually reveal exact dollar amounts that we did, but they didn't air that because we still have a few different manufacturers. We're also dealing with our former licensing partners manufacturer right now. So what I can say is that they're thin. We did drop our prices as a result of some of the advice that we got from the Sharks. Our margins got even thinner as a result, but exposure to us is more important than profitability right now. We're trying to continue to build the brand as we shop this out to different manufacturers to lower the margins. And to Andy's point earlier, who did say I talk a lot. Sorry, I feel bad about that, Andy, but hearing that from him is pretty cool.
Do not apologize to Andy. He's fine.
We found ways to continue to, find more use for the product for all. We're making it more rather than seasonal. We're doing things with the Tooth Fairy right now, the Easter Bunny.
Great.
We're trying to find ways to make an enchanted series out of this particular product.
Year round.
Can you do something for birthdays? Maybe that could be something. Yeah, there's
I'm
more
gonna
that you
Lisa answer because she whispered I was talking to me. So. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, we were thinking of all. You already said it. All the different holidays.
Yeah, I mean, I just love this. I love that this is like a family thing that you guys are doing together. I always love that, working with someone that I love is the best. I could see how you just had so much joy with the whole experience. But so you're saying your profit margins are thin. How could that be? You were just on Shark Tank. You're almost sold out.
It's our overhead.
It's the overhead.
Yeah.
Wow.
They cost a lot to make. There's a lot involved with each mailbox. It makes noises. It has a mechanism to make the letters disappear.
When the letters magically disappearing, this door locks so no prying hands can go in there. And just all the bells and whistles that go into making one of them, it's difficult.
Right.
So
it comes with
hefty
higher
price tag.
to make it, but it's made really well. So right now we're trying to find a way to make it for. Oh, I have to harp on that.
Charmin. I'm not a fan of that one. Lisa
So
likes
okay,
that
hold
one.
on. Let's get an opinion here. One of my friends had said, you should do letters to heaven. And Chris is like, I can't make money off of like someone else's tragedy. My thought was really a more therapeutic vibe going, where you have these kids that maybe lost a parent and they want to write a letter to heaven to reach their parent, grandparent, whoever, and you put it in the mailbox and you feel like you let it out. You talk to your parent.
Here's my thoughts on that one. Let's just say the magic is ever revealed in this, okay? Well, eventually you find out that, hey, we all know the big man. What's real? Like, we have kids home, so I have to speak a little high. But if the magic ever gets revealed about letters to heaven, I don't ever want to be responsible for ruining that. That's my thought.
Oh, okay.
What, in case they go to hell or?
The letters just catch on fire.
Maybe. No, I think it's a great idea.
Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, but you have to, and also it keeps Christmas alive all year round. That's my point. It's here. Now, can I ask you how much? So, was it made of like corrugated steel or like roof kind of tin, like aluminum?
Injection molding plastic.
Oh, it's all plastic.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
See, there's some,
that can be outside all day and night for all year.
No, I'd say you keep it inside, right?
You keep it inside. It's an indoor. You keep it on your mantle.
Okay, yes, Brain. Last call. Last caller.
Isn't someone said?
I'm sorry. Quick question. Are they willing to reveal on air right now, how the letters disappear and what the mechanism of the mailbox is like? Are they willing to disclose the secret? Thank you.
So we have two actually two granted patents, utility patents. So I'm not saying we're not going to reveal it now. We're not, because we have children home, but you can easily look up online and see exactly, because they're granted patents. So you'll be able to see how it's done.
Okay, and then last thing, Andy says he can help with something. How do you think he can help, Andy?
Well, first of all, you really didn't let me talk to them very much.
Yeah, we want to talk to Andy more.
No, but you got to reach out to them later.
You are very controlling. That's what.
Andy, you have to talk to him later. I'll give you his contact.
Later. No, I want to talk now for half a second. Can I?
Okay. Yes.
Because remember, I told you I had a problem with it, but now I think they're onto something I didn't know was inside. So hang on a minute. What about, so the only people that can drop a letter in there are the people that live in the house. Okay, I think, well.
Andy,
or their friends that come over.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like if they invite you over, you could put a letter in there, Andy. Okay, great. So we got that squared away. Is there any last thing that you guys want to say to the people watching, the people, that, maybe they're not sold on it yet? Why should people buy this product?
We need another Peloton. I'm just kidding. No, we love it. It has brought so much joy to our whole family and our kids. And we just want to see it bring joy to other people.
Absolutely.
There's plenty of room for magic and family Christmas traditions. You can have the letter magically appear back. You put it out on December 1st. You communicate with Santa and his elves all season long. If you go to our website, we have a free illustrated children's book that tells you the story of Santa's Enchanted Mailbox, santasenchantedmailbox.com. You can download it, read it to your children. It just talks a little bit about the magic behind it. Kind of like an elf on the shelf type tradition, except you don't have to find a new location to put this every single morning. It stays in one place. So
no work.
Plenty of room for more traditions out there. Let this be one of them.
Beautiful. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, everybody get that, okay? Everybody go to santasenchantedmailbox.com with the promo code Kermit2021. You're going to get 20% off. This is a beautiful product with a great story, you guys. Let's be in the holiday spirit. Watch this ad. Next up is the Penis Doctor.
ho, ho.
So if you don't get that Santa's Enchanted Mailbox, another great thing to buy for someone is a product from Dr. Loria, a thicker girth. Right, Dr. Loria? Isn't this a great holiday gift?
Oh, no question about it. But let me just make a comment on that mailbox there. He should have a mail drop back in too, like a response. Maybe one will go away and it drops in some generic kind of general message. It would be pretty neat to do that. You know what I'm saying?
That is sweet.
You might want to tell him that, you see?
I will. Everybody reach out to me about that mailbox. I know people have so many thoughts. My phone is ringing off the hook about it. People are writing to me. Like Andy is obviously obsessed. So anybody that's obsessed with that couple, just reach out to them, okay? I mean, I guess you could reach out to me, but I prefer you reach out to them. They know the website.
And also, you're talking about your Kermitarians dating situation.
Yeah.
I think you should throw in some Loria medical patients into that mix there. I think it would be a nice little combination.
Well, yeah. Well, Dr. Loria patients are very happy. I just got a text from Chris and Elisa. It does work in reverse. They do get a letter back. Okay, so that's terrific.
Oh, okay, good. They thought of that.
Yeah. So they already thought of that. I'm just looking at some of your patients. I actually have some videos of your patients talking about how happy they are. Do you mind if I play that real quick?
Sure you can.
Okay, so here's a happy patient of Dr. Loria.
My name is James, and I began this journey to build up my self-esteem as well as my courage. It was at an all-time low, and this procedure made me feel like it would bring it back up to an all-time high. So that's why I began this journey. This is on the up and up and so forth. This is real because the difference was the fact that he did it in a non-surgical way or as far as procedure. So I had never seen that, never heard of it. So I just wasn't sure about it. But as I did more research and so forth, it looked very like real, meaning that it was possible to do it in a non-surgical way, very minimal pain. So I thought that was great, especially the fact that I'm a diabetic, because typically diabetics take longer to heal. But for me, it was, this process as far as the duration of healing that he told me, it was the same amount of time. Just the confidence of like getting out of the shower if you're at a gym and so forth. I'm no longer self-conscious of myself. I feel comfortable, I feel confident and so forth. So this procedure has allowed me to have that confidence that I never had before.
All right, so people are happy. If a woman was to buy this for a Christmas present, is that an insult? Is that an insulting Christmas present? What do you think, Dr. Loria?
Touchy. I'll tell you, if it's a wife looking for the husband, the husband's going to think, what is she doing that for? That's be a reason. Now, some women do that, actually. They actually do the search. Sometimes they drop a little note somewhere, little hints of doing something, Most of them would want to do it, but they don't want to hurt their spouse. That's a problem. It's emotional for the men. They'll feel kind of not so good about it. You see?
Well, you have to be able to have an open relationship with that person. The communication has to be really good. I'm getting a caller. Kermit and Friends, how can I help you? Oh, hey, Andy, what's up?
Your fiance.
Hey.
This is like a perfect category for me and you to talk about on the air.
What? What do you want to talk about?
My dick size.
He doesn't have one. If you don't have one, first of all, and second of all, I can make one for you.
Oh my God!
Don't worry about it.
So Andy always says that he has a really big one. I've never seen it, right, Andy?
Right.
Oh, I think you meant the frog was talking. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Frog. Go ahead.
No, this was Andy. Andy called in. He said that this is perfect for him to talk about. He is.
Do I look like a frog too?
Kind of. No, just kidding. Andy, how you feeling, by the way? It's 7 days after your procedure. You still sore?
Oh, I didn't sleep a lot last night because I'm on a different schedule, but I really wanted. Well, I promised her I would be on the show today.
No, you missed the thing. This is after your procedure. You had your procedure last week. How you feeling? It's 7 days now.
And I did not. I would have to have a penis reduction.
Right.
He really does have a big penis. He always talks about it and mentions it to others. So that is something that is interesting, that I wonder if these people that have this surgery, if all of a sudden they're constantly talking about their penis.
First of all, it's a different world over here. Andy may think he's large, but you come over here for a day and just check it out. Different world over here, Andy.
No. I know. I've seen a lot of penises. But listen, what do you put in the small penis to make it bigger? What kind of meat, or is it plastic? Or
well, it's a filler. First of all, it's a substance that actually stimulates your own natural collagen production. So if I inject this, it's like an irritant. So if I inject it in the skin, I can inject it in your face, the penile area, anywhere in the body. And what happens is most of it will dissolve away, and it will result in collagen production. That's what your skin is made out of, that kind of stuff there. And that's what builds the volume. It's a really neat procedure.
Really terrific. And is the holiday time a good time? Is this busy in your office right now?
It's always busy.
Really?
Always. Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
always busy.
I think I should be on Shark Tank, actually. I should think
Really?
about that. Yeah, sure.
Well, you're the only one that does this, right?
The permanent. Yeah, I've trained several doctors, so they're kind of under my wing. But I'm the inventor, right, of the process. The formula itself is patented. The technique itself, I didn't patent the technique, but the technique I developed and so forth. So it works very well. We've done it over 10,000 times.
That's not a bad idea for you to go on Shark Tank, because it's basically the promotion. Like that last couple, it was about the promotion for them, and it would be the same thing for you.
Yeah, it would be crazy if I was on there, because I wouldn't be able to handle it, honestly. I have to train 100 doctors before I get on there, because the overflow of patients would just be a tsunami.
Yeah, you can't handle all those patients. There's no way. You'd have to hire more doctors or something. I don't know. That is crazy.
That's right.
So, okay. So this holiday season, so it's busy for you all around. So you must just be thrilled with what you chose to do for work. You just must be thrilled with that.
I'm thrilled with the results. I'm thrilled with how it affects marital relationships primarily.
Yeah.
Because it's like dating all over again for these guys. It's a wonderful thing. It probably saves a lot of marriages too. I had a guy just last week. I mean, he's 27-year-old. He so happens to be a black man. He says, I didn't date any women yet, because he's on the smaller side. And he was he was fearful of dating. As soon as we did a couple of procedures, he has a girlfriend. He's happy. He says, my life has changed dramatically. And that's what it's about. Just like that.
Well, especially being a black man, because I think I've heard
Stereotype.
Yeah. So if you're dating a black man and then he's small, it's like, okay, the whole point of me dating that black man was because he was supposed to be big.
Potentially. However, I mean, that's true. About 35% of my patients are black, 35% are gay, and the rest is, everyone else. Because a lot of black men, and any other race, it doesn't matter, but a lot of black men are normal or regular size. They're not large, right? And that's a problem, because these black men say, when they go into a relationship, sometimes these women really kind of get to them, because they say, hey, you're kind of small. They'll embarrass them and so forth. It's not good for the black guy. I feel bad for them, because a lot of them are normal, regular size. You see?
Yeah, because you don't even expect them to be regular. You're expecting big things.
Always. It's not the case. Not the case in most of them. That's why I'm busy doing black patients, for that reason. Because psychologically, they're already behind the 8 ball. They have to be big, kind of, you see. And that's why they're in my office. And they do very well, by the way. Their skin quality is superior, believe it or not. Their dermal quality is superior, where their results are better in general. So it works out for them.
So Charmin is asking a good question. Would it be possible to bring on some women who have experienced these penises that you've built? Are those women still in this country, or have they run off? Okay.
I think we can. That's a possibility. I mean, I've never inquired, but I'm sure some would step up to the plate. That's a sensitive subject, right? But I think that's possible. Maybe we'll explore that. Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if a Kermitarian woman would be willing to mate with one of your patients.
Oh, no question about it. Oh yeah, they'll be willing.
Okay, that has got to be something I got to set up. I'm going to be setting that up somehow. What do you think, Frog? Frog, who should we? What? What, Frog?
I'm
You don't
laughing.
you don't think that's a good idea?
Well, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it really hard. And I got no
Frog, you have a
use
lot
for.
of distortion. You have a lot of distortion, buddy. Wait, here. Hold on one second. What were you saying, Frog?
Well, I'm gonna go with the mailbox. I got more. I could use the mailbox more than I could use a big ding-a-ling.
Okay, Frog, just fix your audio. You're very distorted. Kermit and Friends, how can I help you?
Hey, Lisa, it's Gonzo.
Hey, Gonzo.
I had a question for Dr. Loria. Because he's talking about how great he makes these cocks look. Do all the cocks look like Barry Meezy's? Because has he seen Barry Meezy's cock? It looks fucking wild. It's like a Nerf football, like
it's
a
too big.
unicorn.
Wouldn't you say it's too big, Gonzo?
It's crazy.
He overdid.
Whose penis is this?
It's a patient of yours. It was a little overdone, right, Gonzo?
Yeah, it looks like there's like a softball at the base of his cock, and then it goes down. It's like a giant candy corn with like a softball in the bottom of it.
Yeah,
it looks nuts. I was thinking about getting a procedure, but not after what Barry showed me.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say that. Thank you, Gonzo. Great call. So that was Gonzo. I hate to say it, but I think you might have made an error because his penis is way too big. Way too big. Like
on my website, he saw a picture of somebody?
No. We know someone, a patient of yours. We know a patient of yours, and his penis, I don't even know how to describe. It's bigger than this room. I mean, it's huge. And was that on purpose that you made it that? I mean, do you ever say, no, I don't want to do it that big? I mean, you see women overdoing breast implants all the time, but this penis is much worse. It's huge. It's bulbous. It's gross.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
What you're seeing is if it's flaccid or soft, sometimes it's so heavy that it'll drop down and look a little bulbous toward the end. Okay. But you have to look at it in the erect state. Because the erect state is what it's going to make it look really nice and balanced. So I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if you've seen it in the erect state, but that's where you have to see it. The flaccid state, no matter what, has a mind of its own. It's going to contract. It's going to distort a little bit. So that's not the view you want to look at as the end result. That's not the end result. You have to look at it in the erect state. Did he do that?
I don't know. It was just really hard to watch. If anybody wants to volunteer to see Barry in an erect state, please just email me. Just when I saw it, it was just too big. It was way too big. I didn't like it. I prefer not something like that. I didn't even want to see it. It was posted in the Kermit and Friends Discord against my will. Yeah, so I didn't like it. But that doesn't mean that you're not, you're a great doctor. It's definitely big. You succeeded on that. So is big good no matter what it looks like?
Well, as one lady put it, the husband had a shape like baby Barry. And I haven't seen him in a while, by the way. Yeah. Maybe he needs a little touch up. Maybe he needs a little balancing. But one lady, the husband had a shape like that. And he was complaining, saying, I want to go back to Dr. Loria to get it kind of balanced. She said, I don't care what it looks like. Just F me with it. That's what she said, basically.
Wow.
The women are not that super picky on necessarily perfect symmetry because it feels very good. Because remember, the vaginal space has the clitoral nerves going in there. So if you're rubbing wall to wall, so to speak, I mean, that's what it's all about right there for most women.
All right. So. Most women. I don't know any women like that, but maybe I'll meet some. Okay. So is there a special holiday code if people want a big penis and a stocking?
No. Yeah. Well, actually, the holiday code is you better call now because the cost is going up.
Really?
It's going up a little bit. Yeah, it's going up a little bit.
It's so they should really
mailboxes. So they should actually call before the first of the year to get the lower fee. And I sent out an email to my patients, but anyone listening, if they're interested, they should really consider scheduling, potentially booking something to get a few dollars off, which would be helpful.
Okay. So a few dollars off, you could get, book Dr. Loria. How do they book you? What's your website again, doctor?
LoriaMedical.com. They call the office, right? And they just schedule something. That's what they need to do. It's very simple.
So schedule something. This guy, Kyle, he's new. Kyle, question for Dr. Loria. No? Wait, hold on, doctor. First of all, Kyle, I can hear myself. Why can I hear myself?
Hi.
Okay, hi. Any thoughts on the show so far?
I like it.
You like it? Okay. Okay. So you don't have questions for Dr. Loria? No? You're a man of few words.
I'm waiting to see your hat.
So you have been writing to me about a hat all month. You want me to wear this hat. Why do you want me to wear this hat so bad?
Because I do.
Huh.
I think you look cool.
Okay. All right. Great. Okay. So Kyle's new to the show, obviously. That's great. Anybody else with a question for the doctor, like Frank here?
Well, the fitness Frank is thinking that the one thing nobody's considering here is a man's confidence. And the Frank thinks that the doctor's in the business, okay, the business of botching your Franklin, quite frankly, and giving you a complex, men. So, you really want to, I think one of the things that needs to be considered here is counseling, proper counseling, and then a fitness regime. Okay? Because you don't know what you can do to a man's confidence just through fitness. And the doctor hasn't said a word, okay, about health and wellness. He just wants to chop into you, okay? And he doesn't want to call it surgical, and that's cute, okay, Buttercup? But let's be frank here. How else are you going to get into the Franklin? Now, you're not putting ketchup on top. You're invasively, okay, poking something in there, right?
Well, let me comment on that one, Mr.
Whoa.
Frank.
Whoa. That guy's
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. It's on most guys' minds. First of all, they want to be bigger. Period. You ask a million men, 999,000. Most of them are going to want it. Okay. Plus, the confidence will go up. I don't care how much exercise you do. Okay. I don't care how much money you have.
Right.
Your confidence goes up when you feel comfortable with your body. It's like with women. They have a breast size A. They want to go to a C. They're going to feel better. Yeah. Are they going to feel better with more money? A little or whatever. But if their breasts are larger, they feel better about themselves. There's no question about it. The confidence will be there. Same thing with the men. Okay. So I'm not discounting Frank's opinion regarding counseling, whatever. But no matter how much counseling you get, it's not going to make that penis bigger, and you're not going to feel better about that aspect of your body. I don't care what anyone says. Period.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
Frankie.
guess everything's confidence, pretty much, right? It's everything.
Super.
That's what it is. I mean, that's how you start to do things like the enchanted mailbox. It took some confidence to do that. Yeah, Kermit and Friends, how can I help you?
Hey, so as a woman, like, not all women like a big dick. That's a fact.
Okay, so what about you, Erica? I know you're dating someone from here named Brain. Is that important in that relationship?
It has nothing to do with him, but I'm just saying not all women like a big dick. It's a fact. Like, sometimes like a big dick hurts. Like, it's not ideal for everyone.
Yeah.
Hello, Erica.
Yeah, I agree. I feel the same way as you, but I think his people that are coming to him are very insecure, and maybe they at one point got some bad reviews, and then that affected them. Because sometimes if someone says something to you, early on in your life, and then that affects you your whole life, and you keep thinking about it over and over, and it has to be fixed. I mean, you can't repair this mentally, right, Dr. Loria? Thank you, Erica.
That was a comment on Erica. Let me just clarify that for a moment.
Yes.
When she said big, right? Usually a long penis hurts. All right, let's qualify something here. We have long and we have thick.
Yeah.
Long, a lot of women don't like because it just hits their cervix, causes problems. Okay?
Yeah.
However, girth is a different animal here. I don't know if she experienced a very girthy guy. Okay, maybe not. But girth stimulates in a positive way, period. I mean, I have testimony after time. Like I said, I've done this 9,000 or 10,000 times already. So I've talked to a lot of people about this.
Yeah. You have so much experience. Oh, here's her boyfriend calling in. Yes, Brain.
I mean, I'm trying to be PC, but I can't. Dr. Loria mangles men's penises for money. He takes advantage of people. I would equate him with Dr. Mengele from the Nazi death camps. I think he's a disgusting human being. He probably has a micro penis himself. He's a scumbag. He obviously is going.
Why are you so hateful? Why are you so hateful?
Obviously going to lose his license very soon for mangling men's penises and
Who
doing
is this? I mean, who is this?
Frankenstein type.
All right,
first
Brain.
of all-
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. He's
I
I don't
is
know.
Hey, what? How does he justify even saying that?
I
mean,
don't
what
know.
was that?
He might have a small penis and be
He
upset
probably
about it.
does.
Yeah, that sounds like someone that would.
Very
Okay.
insecure.
Yeah,
Very
insecure. So that's what we're trying to help with. We're helping people, right? That's what it's about, helping people, improving their relationships. And Kyle, why are you writing to me DMs and Instagram complaining about what I'm wearing? Why are you doing that?
Kyle.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Kyle.
Kyle. I think Kyle's better suited for the wrap-up show, honestly. Your phone's ringing, Frog. Your phone's ringing. Okay, so Kyle's more suited. All right, so if, Kyle, just go to the wrap-up show. Dr. Loria, thank you so much for joining us. Everybody should reach out to Dr. Loria here. Everyone. He's so fabulous. He helps your life. If you have a bad life, he can make it better. That's what it comes down to, right?
Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Great
You're
to
welcome.
be here.
Okay, great. I love this guy. Dr. Loria, he's a great guy. Let me just check in with Charmin real fast. Charmin, thoughts on the Enchanted Mailbox?
I think the Enchanted Mailbox is amazing. I just so glad you brought that on today. What a great holiday treat for us all. I know that Chris felt a little odd about the letters to heaven thing, but I mean, every church in the country will order one.
I know. No, I thought that was a great idea. I mean, it is really sad, but it is a good idea. I could see why it would be hard for them to do that, though. It's so emotional.
Right.
But
But
it's a great idea.
grief is a hard thing, and an opportunity for a kid to send a letter to a grandparent, to put a box like that in hospitals with children's churches.
Yes.
There's a lot of good that can become from, sending a letter. What a great idea.
It's meaningful. It feels good while you're doing it. It's just a beautiful thing to do, and I think it really captures the spirit of what we do here. We're strong here.
Yeah, we
Kyle,
are.
I'm not putting on a hat. Why does this guy want me to put on a hat?
Yeah, what's
so
up with the
bad?
hat? What's up with the hat?
I think it's like a sexual thing. It's really weird.
I
Kyle,
probably too. I love the feathers on the shirt, though. It's fabulous.
thank you. I wore this to my Christmas party. Kyle, is it a sexual thing? Why do you want me to wear this hat?
Because you promised me.
Did you make a promise to him? Is there a hat? What is this hat?
It's a really weird sexual thing that he wants, but it's okay. I'm gonna try to. We're gonna invite Kyle into the Kermitarian universe. We're gonna have him make friends. He's gonna be in the Discord server. He's gonna be on the wrap-up shows. We're gonna try to get to know him more. I mean, people are saying that he's a weirdo. Honestly, that is something I have a lot of experience with.
Everybody here's a little weird. If you don't like weirdos, this isn't the place for you. You got to be willing to embrace the weird here. It's fun. You'll get used to it.
And what do you think of our new producer, Frog? What do you think of him?
I love the frog. I think it's spectacular, and I love his backdrop today. I think he's been wonderful. I'm really enjoying him.
Oh, and I love your hair, and I love your hair, Elisa. Hey, I don't got much interest in that ding dong. I'm take the mailbox.
You take the mailbox? I think the mailbox is an excellent idea.
I love the mailbox. You know what? I think I could hide things in there too, like big stash box. Yeah, green stuff. Frogs.
Yeah, everybody loves it.
Actually, they probably have a really beneficial group of people who would purchase them as stash boxes. Excellent suggestion, Mr. Frog. Excellent suggestion.
I told you he was smart. He's a really smart producer. In fact, I wrote a few songs about him. I'd like to play one for you now. Frog, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you. I appreciate you for who you are. Very few people step up in the way that you stepped up. Okay? You stepped up in a humongous way here. You're the only one to ever try to be Kermit the Frog on Kermit and Friends, which is a crime. It's a huge crime. And finally, you did it. It warms my heart. It warms my heart that you came here and that you're Kermit the Frog and you're trying and you're wonderful. And I don't even care about like the quality of it. I just care that you're doing it. And I know that you have the biggest heart.
What's wrong with the quality of it? I'm just kidding. Just joking.
I'm just saying, like, you don't have to worry too much about like what you say or what you do. Just the fact that you're a frog here, and I love your personality. I love
that's so sweet.
Yeah, I've always loved it.
Wait a second. Hold on. There must be some mistake. Don't you hear me? I'm Kermit the Frog. Don't tase me. Don't tase me, bro. Oh no. Oh wait a minute. I'm Kermit the Frog, guys. This is a mistake. I'm telling you. I'm an amphibian American.
If the frog had a name, what would it be, and would you call it to his face? If you were faced with him in all his glory, what would you ask if you had just one question? Yeah, the frog is good. Yeah, the frog is great. Yeah. What if the frog was one of us, disliking Bob like one of us? Is the frog someone I can trust with my Kermit and Friends show? Or is this Kermit just a troll? Is this Kermit just a troll? Is this Kermit just a troll?
Kermit and Friends, how can I help you?
Yeah, I just wanted to make a simple, innocuous comment that the frog is a great producer. Honestly, I think he's up to the job. He's amazing.
Yeah.
I think he is a million times better than Leaf. Here's a cunt bag. That's my statement. Thank you.
Yeah, so all right. So he's referring to my former producer, Leaf King.
Yes.
So Leaf King, there's a big story behind. I didn't really get into it before, but I have a manifesto that he wrote about me that was really long. Okay, so he put out a manifesto about me and Kermit and Friends, but he left a lot of stuff out. So if you're gonna write, just attention everyone, if you're gonna write a manifesto about someone, right? And you put it out for all to see, you should include all parts of it, because relationships are complicated.
And especially when, I mean, Leaf is an incredible writer. He's got a very good way with words. Yeah. And you can't think that he omitted it initially on accident.
Right.
So I agree with you.
Yeah. So when he put out his manifesto, if anybody wants to read the manifesto, it's on the Gaia Paya Tumblr. And it talks about me and it talks about the show. And this is what he wrote to me. I tried to keep things professional in our conversations, but you already know how I feel about you. I already believe you think pretty low of me in this area, but just sitting there watching you play cyber with wits makes me feel like the biggest cuckold loser on the planet. I hate this feeling. Okay, if you're going to ignore my feelings, I'm going to have to step away from this. I'll transfer ownership of the Discord, and you can let Wits or Wheezy or whoever run it. You're an amazing person, blah, 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 blah. You know, so basically it says he doesn't want to put so much passion into someone who doesn't care about him.
Right.
So he didn't think that I cared about him enough for him to produce this show.
Well, I have a a perspective on this, and I think that it was good for him to leave the show, even if it was, temporarily leaving the entire community, because what you talked about earlier is exactly what happened here. His emotions were leading the ship. He had strong ties to you emotionally, and his feelings were being in control. And you can't do that with this. You cannot do that with this, because this is separate from all of any of that. And my opinion, and it's not an opinion a lot of people share, but I think it's dangerous trying to look for that on the internet, because you don't really know who someone is until you meet them and spend time with them. Doesn't matter
or
how
anywhere, the older I get, Wheezy, like anywhere when you meet somebody, it can't be one-sided.
Right.
It can't be like, so this guy for years and years and years and years has sent me beautiful things, gifts, and everything you can imagine. But I always just said thanks. And at one point I was just felt bad for like just saying thanks so much. I wanted to like add more, but I didn't want to give him the wrong idea.
Right.
And when you're hosting a show, something people that don't know, and you'll know this soon, I'm sure. When you're hosting a show, people are going to send you a lot of compliments. People are going to send you gifts, and you just get used to it. Like when I was in my band, people would bring like flowers to the stage, and it'd be crazy for them to expect something back. Crazy. Yes. Kermit and Friends.
Hey, I have to say, I think Leaf's pretty nice. Like, I think you guys trash him really like badly. I think he's pretty nice.
Yeah. No, he's nice. No, I agree with you. He's nice, but he got jealous of a frog. And that means that, he just went too far. You can't be jealous of a frog. This is Kermit and Friends. It's named after a frog. And if I like Whitson, if I think he's funny and talented, then,
Yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want. But, like, I mean, don't be so mean to him. Like, you're mean to him. It's not cool to be mean.
How do you think I'm being mean to him? I'm just curious.
I mean, it's mainly Discord, not like on the show, but you've been like really mean to him on Discord and like on the YouTubes, not necessarily on the show, but yeah.
Okay. No, that's your opinion. That's fine. I don't mind that opinion. All right. So Erica, you think I'm mean to Leaf? That's fine. All right.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Fine.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay. So I'm mean to Leaf, according to Erica. That's fine. I'm fine with that. But the main thing that I don't like, is when people try to tell me what to do with my own show. That's when I get upset, is when they say, oh, Wits, you cannot have that frog. Like, that frog is bad. That frog's trying to take down your show. You know what? I love that frog, and I can like whoever I want.
You sure can. It's impossible to control you. Anybody who has tried to tell you what to do with your show since I got here in February is gone. It's your show, and you're going to do what you want to do. We support you.
Thank you. But Sherman, like if someone told you not to like this person or that person, you can't control who you're naturally drawn to. It just doesn't work that way.
No, and anytime somebody tries to isolate me from someone else, I take that as a red flag and I get away from them.
Yeah, exactly.
I like being nice to a lot of different people, and I find that I get more flies with honey than I do with vinegar, and I try to be nicer to people, and I have my own sassy, classy way of showing my ass and being a heifer. I can do that and still be polite to you.
Yeah. It's weird. Like, I'm willing to be very nice to Leaf, and I have nice things. He's been a fan of mine for like 6 years.
You guys have a lot of history.
But we don't, though. Not on my end. Like on his end, he has a lot of history writing to me, sending me things. I mean, all this is from gifts he's sent me, like Amazon gifts.
Oh,
like this is stuff he has sent me. Like all
that's
this stuff.
A lot.
Yeah, like a lot. And there's more on the floor here.
And did I hear that there was an engagement ring?
Yeah, he sent me everything possible. Most of my clothing is from him.
Is this feathery number from him?
No, this is actually from my colleague. I actually love this shirt. Yeah, Kermit and Friends, how can I help you?
Look, this is very simple. This is not rocket science, right? Look, if you send a woman unsolicited dick pics, jerk off videos, etc., of course Erica thinks that's great because she's a demented moron, low IQ. I get it. I have a lot of faults, right? You all know that. I've never sent unsolicited jerk-off videos to anybody ever who didn't ask for them, right? Never.
Yeah.
If you ask
Yeah,
for
never
it,
send your dick,
if
ever.
Elisa said, and look, if Elisa said, hey, can you go in the shower, jerk off, and send it to me? I probably would do it. Even then, I might say no. Even then. Erica's asked for my cock for days. I never sent it to her because I don't want to, right? You can say no. You can choose, right? You can choose.
But I never asked for a cock.
Decisions sexually with women, right? You can choose that. I'm an asshole. I get it. But I would never disrespect a woman sexually. Send her shit unsolicited. That's scumbag material. That's it.
I agree. All right, everybody enjoy our musical reoccurring guest, Wappy. Absolutely beautiful as usual. Kermit and Friends, how can I help you?
Hi, Lisa. It's Barry. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Is Andy on? Is Andy there?
Nope.
Remember I told you I wanted to talk to him? Andy Dick.
What do you want to talk to him about? I'll relay the message.
Okay. I need to talk to him. It's important. Basically, I have an opportunity for him with. I founded a new crypto company that just recently launched in pre-sale, and we are doing major partnerships galore. And I wanted to see if Andy Dick wanted to possibly endorse the coin.
All right, I'll ask him. But hold on. Actually, Elmo's here. Elmo? Elmo?
Hi, Elisa. This is Elmo. Hi. I just heard that the frog got kidnapped. And we're in the K&N van headed to the scene right now. Snuffy's driving, and he's not doing a real good job. He works the camera. That's why I don't have a camera on me right now. But we're really scared for the frog. I think he's going to be hurt.
Okay, but is the frog going to be back next week?
I don't know. We'll find out when we get to the scene, Elisa, and I will let you know. I'm
Okay,
scared.
We'll make sure that the frog is back next week. It's really important. He's producing the show. He's being so incredible. I just love him. So make sure he comes back, okay?
We got to find out who took the frog. We got to find out who took the frog. We'll find out, and hopefully we'll get some information soon.
Okay, sweetheart. Okay, sweetheart. What a doll. What a little doll face. Okay, so what's going to be on the wrap-up show today, Wheezy?
Well, Chase is doing the first wrap-up show, so please tune into that because I think we're in the middle of a breakup.
Who?
Chase and Erica. Depending, just based on what he was just talking about, I'm pretty sure they just broke
Oh,
up.
yeah. They're like, people might not be familiar with them, but they're a couple that met through Kermit and Friends. Erica's the one that called in a few times. She's upset of how I treated Leaf. Listen, I'm just trying to live my life. You know, I'm
Yeah,
just trying
and-
to live. We're all just trying to live our life. And it's very hard when people just watch Kermit and Friends and they like judge you based on that. And they
Yeah,
just think that
exactly.
you should be
And
spending all
Charmin-
time. What?
Charmin, sorry to interrupt you, but Charmin said something super important, and I hope everybody heard her, and I want to repeat it. This is your show. You can do whatever the heck you want on it. And for people to tell you to do one thing, it's probably just going to want you to make you do the other thing. So it's a dangerous, slippery slope for anybody that tries to tell you how to do your show.
Well, I just try to have a good life, Wheezy. And like, for instance, like Tricep Bra is saying he wants to see Leaf's rap song. I do have that rap song. I didn't like it. I didn't think it was good. I hate to say it. I didn't think it was good. I didn't like the way he did the video. I didn't think it was strong enough.
Oh, I
I'm
didn't see it.
sorry. I'm very sorry.
But
You
yeah,
know,
it's up to you. Yeah.
like this is my like artwork, you know, like
Mhm.
I look at this
Yeah.
as art and I don't want to put on anything that'd make me look bad, that would make the show look bad.
I understand.
So I love that Leaf wrote a rap song, and if you want to play it on your wrap up show or anybody wants to play
I would
it,
love to, actually. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so let's do that. I'll give it to you.
Okay, cool.
I will give you anything. You're wonderful. Whatever you want.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, you could debut it on your show.
I would love
Leaf's-
to do that.
Yeah, Leaf's rap song. I didn't think it was good enough for Kermit and Friends. Kermit and Friends, how can I help you?
Hello, is Kyle, would he mind saying, did he send Elisa a hat? And also, is there a reason why he puts his face near the screen every time he talks to Elisa?
So I think Kyle might be like like a
Did he send you a hat?
no, but he always writes to me about hats. So I just thought he might be good on Kermit and Friends because you know that type that we like. But he's
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome.
Excellent show today.
Thank you. Really love you. You're wonderful. This is a wonderful guy. All right, so shit. Okay, yeah. So that guy Kyle, if he wants to be on the wrap-up show and talk about his obsession with me wearing a hat, that is fine. I actually have a hat right here for him. I did not want to wear this hat, but I'm a good person. Okay, Leaf? I'm a good person. So, Kyle, are you happy now?
Yes.
Okay, good. See, we make people happy here on Kermit and Friends. Please tune into Wheezy. He's going to be playing a Leaf song. I don't know who else is going to be on there. We have a Discord server. I'm going to invite everybody to that right now. Let me just get the invitation. So that way, if your name is Kyle, if your name is anybody from here, you can join us on the wrap-up show. Yes, Erica.
Wasn't Ellen supposed to be on the show?
Who?
Ellen, your boss.
Oh, he was on last week.
Well, he should be on this show every week.
Oh, you like Alan?
I like Ellen, yeah.
Really? Like, or
Yeah,
just as a
I
friend?
think- I think everyone loves Ellen.
Really? Okay, I will tell him that. He will love that. He was just at the Christmas party with myself and Andy. That just thrills me that you like Alan. I love that. Okay, great. Great, Erica.
Everyone loves Ellen.
Yeah,
Okay, bye.
yeah, all right, thank you. See, Erica, she has a lot of opinions on different things. That's what we're all about here. I love everyone that has anything to do with the show, Leaf included. It just brings me a lot of joy when somebody like Erica calls in or people, that those people reached out to me. Those people that were on Shark Tank, they reached out to me about their enchanted mailbox. I hope you all buy a mailbox, okay? With the promo code Kermit21 to get 20% off. It's really not that expensive. It's a wonderful gift for anyone, okay? It's full of joy. And that's what we are here on Kermit and Friends. We're full of joy. And I just want to say, don't try to control someone. Don't try to tell somebody what frog to like or to not like a frog, because we all have our own opinions here. We're going to love who we love. If I like a frog, that's just the way it's going to be, okay? And nobody controls anyone else. Just have fun, make friends, make fans, and just try to be as normal as possible. Good luck.
Leaf don't own me. Leaf can't tell me what to do. Leaf don't own me. I don't have to listen to you. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me who I can love. If I want a Kermit the Frog, I can do whatever I want. You don't own me. Don't try to change me anyway. You don't own me. I never asked you for Bye.